Are your parents still together?
No. Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah.
Birth control for you?
No.
Okay, and I'm assuming ethnic background is black.
Why are you assuming that?
Okay, what are you then?
I am everything and everything is me. How about that?
What?
We keep stats on all the girls that come on for racial backgrounds to see how diverse we are. That's why.
Okay.
So you're black.
I check other. I'm doing 23andMe, so I'll let you guys know as soon as I find out.
Exactly. You know that thing's a scam, right? Like a dude.
I know. I think so.
No,
why are you doing
I don't scam.
Dude, like someone literally posted. A friend of mine posted like a video. Someone sent in a lizard, like saliva, like their pet lizard, and it came back as like Native American and Chinese and some shit. It's a fucking scam, bro.
Okay, maybe I won't then. Well, from what my great grandparents look like, they're from North and South Carolina, so definitely have some indigenous in there. But my dad is like black as shit, so yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah.
Love you, daddy.
Yeah, 23andMe. Yeah, and don't be a serial killer if you're gonna do 23andMe either. They'll catch you. I'm serious. They caught a couple serial killers off those things.
It does work.
It wasn't 23andMe. It was another one.
Okay.
But yeah, they caught BTK and they caught the Golden State Killer off of DNA tests. 30 years later, bro.
What?
Wow.
Crazy shit, man.
Yeah, because they hold your information. Like you give them consent to hold on to like your DNA for further studies and like all types of shit.
Hell no.
Yeah,
right?
I said no.
So BTK, right? Funny story. He BTK, the bound, torture, kill guy. He was from the Midwest. He was from I think Kansas, Wichita, Kansas. He killed some people in the 1970s, right? And he left some of his DNA, right? The white stuff. He left it at the crime scene like the fucking pervert he is, right? They collected that. He stopped killing people for a while, and then he tried to make a return in the early 2000s. And what he did was, since he was called a serial killer, he put like a Barbie doll tied up with like some rope in a Kellogg's box, haha, serial killer, saying that he was going to return. But he said, in his dumbass, he sent a message to police threatening that he was going to come back. And he said, if I send you guys a floppy disk, will you be able to trace it? The cops were like, no, of course not. So he sends in a floppy disk, and they identify him as Dennis Rader. So like, all right, let's figure out who the fuck this guy is. They found out his daughter goes to school at University of Kansas. What did they do? She had went to go get like STI test or something there.
Oh wow.
So they get her DNA from the school.
Wow.
It's a match, and they come back and they arrest him.
He had a daughter
off of DNA. And then another guy who was running around kidnapping the Golden State Killer. He would break into houses and assault women, right? And he would do this weird tactic where he would make the men sit on all fours, and he'd put like china plates on their back. And he said, if I hear this shit fall, I'm gonna kill your wife. And he would like assault the wife in another room while the dude was sitting there on all fours with china plates on him. This is 1970s. 1970s, right? And then he does this shit for like 10, 20 years, right? He goes cold as well. Someone in his family did one of these DNA things, Ancestry.com or some bullshit like that. Uploads their DNA.
Get out.
They had DNA from other crime scenes back in the 70s and the 80s. A detective uploads that DNA that they had from the 80s and 70s to see if it matches that website. They find a match with a distant relative.
You triggered my trap card!
And then they just went back and they said, well, he's approximately this age by now, in his 60s. They find out who he is. They find out who he is, go to the house, swab the door of his car, get the DNA from there. It's a fucking match.
Wow.
Come back with an arrest warrant from like a week later.
Wow.
This nigga was busting nuts in the 70s and they caught him 30 years later.
He was home for you. Like, I'm good, baby. He was living
So so yeah, Ms. Detroit, I hope you ain't doing no crimes. They're gonna find you, bro.
My dad was a private investigator, so.
Okay.